there, Dr. Sheep here. Welcome back to TGIF Talks, episode 193. I'm your host, Dr. Sheep, joined by co-host Anonymous Phil.
Yep.
Alright, let's roll the intro here.
Oh, on the clock.
Yeah.
Starting now.
Well. Alright, we'll just dive right into it, because this is what Phil wanted to cover. So,
Well, you didn't have a topic.
I usually ask, how are you? What have you been up to? And that leads into something.
That's
usually where we start. Do you want to start there before we delve into the
So
the
I've
main
been
attraction?
thinking recently about elements. Let's look up elements.
How did you... I didn't know it would switch back and forth. Okay, whatever. Well, no, we don't even have to. We can just click on...
Oh, your little quick tab.
Because I used to... I spent a lot of time on this website.
It's now a quick search. You don't even have to do that.
Yeah. Well, I saved it. But actually, what we need to pull up...
Is. Oh yeah, you made an Excel of your elements, right?
Yeah, because we need to reference it.
You can't add to it though, right? Can you add to the Excel file? Enable. Wait, what was that? Enable free editing.
I have to download it to OneDrive, and I hate OneDrive.
Why? I think you just hit continue. Oh, enable.
But I don't need to edit it. It's fine.
You don't need to edit it.
Not right now.
Edited it.
I don't need to edit it right now.
Edited it.
Anyways, okay. Now we have the actual... Yeah, so... We have the actual inventory.
Is that something that you'd want one day?
What?
Excel, or just like Microsoft?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much. Not really something... Okay, so we want... other... 1 centimeter cubes. Perfect.
Although, you have over on... What's the far right?
Yeah. So this tells us... This is
the next thing to get, right?
Yeah, except I don't have...
Actinium.
No, the problem is this whole thing. I've gone over this like so many times, and there still is no real easy way to display it all. There's this one, but this is old pricing, which is the issue, and doesn't. And this is also very outdated because I don't
know the prices.
No, because, see, it says ohm but won't fit on table. Well, no, it does, actually. I have an ampule of argon. So it's not... This isn't up to date. But I know this is up to date, though, completely.
Mm-hmm.
Last I checked, anyways.
Yep.
Because we could just bring the stupid thing in here. It'd be easier.
Okay.
No, leave it. There's no place to set it. It's too big.
Au contraire.
Anyways, leave the poor elements alone. Because I think, Mercury's on here. So I think that was one of the last ones I did. Yeah, samarium. See, it's got the last hurrah of elements that I bought.
Oh, gallium. That's a cheap one.
Yeah, but these are ones that I own.
Oh, these are what you own.
Yeah. And then my samples. So, that samples. Although I had somebody comment, because apparently, my problem is, I was under the impression that these ampules that you get, these flat bottom ones, are the ones that are supposed to fit in the table for the ones that you can't get a little cube for.
Okay.
Like cesium or whatever.
But it doesn't fit?
It doesn't fit. They're not...
The diameter's not right.
Yeah. See, this is the one that I ordered. But No, I don't have cesium. Sorry, but it's 10 by 40. This is what you're supposed to put in your display case, but they don't fit. And somebody's like, "Oh, you bought the wrong ones." But I'm like, "That's what I literally emailed them and was like, "Hey, what am I supposed to get to put on my thing?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, do this." And I'm like, "Okay." It doesn't fit though.
You measure it?
Hmm?
You measure it?
Well, no, I literally went to put it on there, and it just it doesn't.
Yeah, no. Did you measure it to see how far off it is? Like, is the manufacturing error? Or is
It's not a manufacturing error. Everything was correct,
Okay.
but I didn't think that. I don't know. I don't understand it. So, because that's the 50 mil 25. This is the one. Because this is just for glass ampules, but this is the one this is the display case I have now.
Mm-hmm.
And see, can you zoom in for me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that not work? Control. No.
Nope, that doesn't.
Oh, there you go.
Control 0, please. That's weird. Okay, so you can click on it, but you can't. There's nothing else you can do with this. See, those.
Oh wait, I bet you could.
See, their ampules fit.
There you go. Now you can zoom in. Oh.
That's as far. Okay. Oh. Okay. See, their ampules fit.
Oh yeah.
But let me see this, because last I.
Oh, that's part of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, those ampules fit perfectly.
They just have one in there.
No, they got those two as well. No, but see, those are different. But see, these are their cubic ampules. And something I want to re-verify is that they don't have a lithium cube. Cesium cube now. Okay. Lithium metal. Oh, they do have a lithium metal cube now.
Do you not have one?
That was not a thing when I did this. $15 by 60 millimeter flat. Ah, see, that's what you need. That's the amp you're supposed to use. $45. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Because you got a 40. Or which one?
I got a 10. That's what I was told was the correct one. No, you need the 15 by 60.
What was your size?
10 by whatever. It's back on.
It seems like that'd be smaller.
It's back on. So if we scroll down the lithium. See, they don't even offer it anymore.
Oh.
I bought. This is what I was supposed to have bought, but this is not it.
Add to cart.
No, see, it's a lot more. Although I'm sure the price of lithium has gone up since the last time. Since the last time I went through this.
Mm.
Nothing on the site ever goes down. Everything goes up.
Ah.
Remember that, kids. If you're buying elements, everything goes up. Nothing ever goes down.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've got one of these. I've got an argon one. 16. These are all pretty much. These aren't that bad. Like Xeon's only $20. That's gonna be the most expensive one. Fluorine. What? That's new. Huh, they said that wasn't going to happen. Well, clearly.
Well, they have different percentages. It's 70% nitrogen.
Yeah, so instead, what you had before they did this was just a block of fluoride, of Teflon. Yeah, but this Xeon should be the most expensive one at $20. So these aren't that bad. You could collect all the gases. Mm-hmm. Pretty reasonably. I'm on to different things now. So, you know, I have different obsessions now rather than cubes.
Cubes of gas.
Yeah.
How do they keep it glass?
What do you mean?
Also, like, at room temperature, they're normally a gas. How do they condense it down to a solid?
No. They're not solid inside the... It's the gas inside of a cube.
Oh, it's the gas inside of a cube. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, when I see 99.9%, I think they made glass out of krypton.
Yeah, no, they did not. Especially for helium, which is impossible.
Well, to the right pressure.
You can't make
what is
solid
it?
helium,
20.
though.
You can.
I thought it was impossible to make solid helium.
It's at 25 times the normal atmospheric pressure at 4 Kelvin, I believe.
What? I always told you couldn't make solid helium.
Yeah, I believe it is. It's I believe. Oh, there's it.
Huh. How about that?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hold on. What? Hold on. Scroll back down there. What was that big yellow piece? Fluid.
The triple point.
He2. What the hell is He2?
Helium-2.
Oh, so is it bonding to itself at that temperature?
Yeah, it might be. So, where critical point?
That graph had more showed me more questions than it provided answers. I have more questions about its phase changes now than I did before.
I want melting point. You see boiling, density, liquid, triple point, critical point, heat of fusion, heat of vaporization.
A lot of M's. Does not have a melting
At
point.
standard pressure.
But okay, well then whoever.
So it's at 25.
Well, hold on, there's 3 more options.
Where?
Look. No, up at the thing. There's 3 more options. Up here.
Oh.
So we know it's crystal.
Yeah. 25 bar. But no, it's like 25. Yeah. At 25 times atmospheric pressure,
That's not terrible.
you can form solid helium.
25 bar is not bad.
I guess technically it is helium-4 and helium-3.
What does that mean, technically?
Well, it's not helium-1.
Who's?
Kind of like how ice.
What the hell is helium-1?
Kind of like how ice, water phase diagram. That's not the one. This guy. There's like, 7 different types of ice.
Bruh. Why?
So you could technically have ice at 900 Kelvin
Yeah.
at the right pressure.
1 terapascal?
We won't talk about that.
What do you mean?
We won't talk about that.
1 terapat. Oh my fucking god. What even... That is so much pressure, I don't think I can even comprehend that.
It's not allowed to liquefy. There is so much pressure, you are forcing the atoms to bond. Grab your neighbors.
Hold on. See, that's not a straight line. So, I think you can apply more heat.
Oh, do you think this is an asymptote?
Maybe.
Do you think it's asymptotically approaching some temperature? Or do you think it goes up and then meets?
I would think it would have to. I think, although,
Like,
maybe,
what about right here?
maybe at some
Could-
point
could
it
you
just
have-
vaporizes.
Could you have gas, water, at near 0 pascals?
Maybe at some point it just ionizes and the actual water itself breaks down no matter what the pressure is.
See, these are the questions I used to ask. I wanted to know, what was the question? Oh, it was specifically the density of water. Where's the water density graph? So, there is, yes, this guy. We all know the density peaks at about 4 Celsius. Oh yeah, there they go. They zoom in. How nice of them.
Oh, yeah.
They zoom in. 4 Celsius. Actually, I think it's like 3.87, but who's counting? Anyways, right here. I wanted to know how high this gets. This is negative 200 Celsius, right? Now, I can tell, obviously, it's not going to go... "Bing."
Well, you don't know that. How could you possibly ever
But
know?
I was curious. Could you have something like... Could it just go like, what if at negative 250, it goes... "Bing," and then...
At minus 272.
At minus 272...
Well, technically it can go to the minus 273 because minus 273.15.
0.15.
So minus 273, it's like tungsten.
Negative 459.67 Fahrenheit.
Well, it becomes
That
a black
is-
hole, but
That is when it becomes...
a black hole. But that's besides the point.
No. That is-
Everything in the universe becomes a black hole at that temperature.
No. No, that is just when classical mechanics tells you all the atomic motion has ceased. However, quantum mechanics tells you it's still vibrating. There is a 0 point energy, a minimum amount of energy. However, that does not mean no movement. Heisenberg would say otherwise.
Right. You can't know that it has no movement due to the uncertainty
However, you have
principle.
a very interesting effect that happens. You get another state of matter. All the atoms, their waves begin to synchronize. Peaks with peaks, troughs with troughs. And you have a material that behaves as if it's a singular atom. You can do some cool experiments with this.
So it's a neutron star.
But it behaves as if it's one atom. And they have a special name for that element.
What?
Bose-Einstein condensate.
Oh my god.
I was waiting for you to say it. But
Isn't a neutron star technically just one giant atom? Just no protons.
No.
Because everything's been converted to neutrons. It's just a giant lump of neutrons.
But does it behave as if it's one neutron?
One neutron? You said one atom, not one neutron.
Yeah, all the atoms behave as if it's one atom.
Right, but this is literally just neutrons. I guess there's technically no protons anymore. They were all compressed.
Into a soup.
I wouldn't call it a soup. It's literally the densest material in the universe.
Well, is it like a quark gluon plasma? Is that what they call it?
I don't know. These are things you can Google. We have the universe at our fingertips here.
No. Oh, wow.
The sum of human knowledge. I was at work. It was just like, I wondered about this, wondered about this. And I looked at them like, you have the sum of human knowledge at your fingertips right now.
But I have to do the work and look it up.
So? Oh.
Oh.
We
Oh,
zoomed in.
Open Oppenheimer.
Oh my god, not the memes. Well, anyways, I don't know how the fuck we ever get. How do we ever go down these rabbit holes that are just?
You really want to know?
No. That was 20 minutes. I don't. Where did the last 20 minutes of my life go?
Oh, in other news, I was up at 5:15 this morning.
Why?
in an attempt, a failed attempt, me and my my luck at trying to see some astronomical phenomena never seems to work out. I attempted to view the comet.
Oh, it's not. We're not there yet.
No, we are. It passed perihelion, which means it is now at its closest approach, which means it is at its brightest it'll get until it goes around the sun. Peak brightness.
And you saw Jack All.
Yeah. However, I think, so I just kind of picked some random location out east. Because I was like, all right, it's going to be in the south. It's going to be basically east. Just due east. And so I drove all the way to like...
Sorry, it smells a lot like soup, and I'm almost curious if the soup isn't boiling over. Keep telling the story.
No.
No, the soup isn't boiling over. We're good.
Anyways.
Just getting very aromatic.
Well, I guess I don't know if you want to cut that out.
No.
I dropped the address.
It's our. Oh, okay. I have to do that. Oh, what? Who the fuck do people? Oh, whatever. Anyways, continue on.
That's where I went because I wanted to be outside of Lincoln. I didn't want light pollution.
Right.
All the light pollution to my back. So that's where I went.
So you just hopped on that street and drove
For about 8 miles.
till it ended.
No, it didn't. It turns into gravel road.
Right.
But it keeps going. Actually, I did. So I found a spot that I thought was good based on Google Maps. However, I didn't look at the time of the year. It was a damn cornfield. So my horizon was not very good. I stayed out there until I started seeing, some orange in the sky. And I was like, all right, I haven't seen it yet. I gotta move. So I drove down to the end of
Did you go to bed last night then?
I'll get to that. Anyways,
Oh.
I'll get to that. So I drove down to the end of the next section, and then just drove down that road. I found a few spots where I reached the top of the hill. I was like, all right, I stayed out there for like about 2 to 5 minutes. I was like, damn, can't see it. All right, I'm gonna keep going to the next hill, and then couldn't see it. And I went all the way down till I got to the minimum maintenance road, and then went down another mile of the minimum maintenance road.
That's risky.
It was, because it turned into one lane. However, it was dirt. It was just compact dirt. So
Yeah, there's no mud. It hasn't rained in a week.
Well, if it rained, I would have turned around there. But I drove down another mile of that. And then I got to the top of that hill, and I was like, damn.
Basically almost to Iowa.
So I turned around, started heading back. However, this time I went down another section. Because
keep talking. I'm just going to do something.
Based off of looking at the terrain, I was like, all right, the next section would actually be really good in terms of the hill layout. And it was. So, I found the best spot, I think, for the eastern sky.
No, keep going. I'm just distance measuring.
I found the best spot that I believe, eastern sky, without having to drive more than 20 minutes. Like a 20-minute drive is what it is. However, how far is that?
38 miles.
To the border?
Yeah. From the edge of town.
Yeah.
Or what was the edge of town. It's probably like here now.
Yeah,
but
so
still.
148. This is a paved road.
Hmm.
This is paved.
Right, yeah, I know.
It
goes to
I went
Palmyra.
to here. This graveled road. And this is about where originally, this is all cut. So I didn't know what was there. I was like, probably is corn. Whatever. Maybe I'll be able to see it. Nope.
Give it another week.
I found
the corn might not be there anymore.
I believe it's on Fletcher. Because I went down, I guess 2 more sections actually. Because when I was coming back, just wide open. You could see almost 180 degrees eastward. The terrain was, I found the perfect hill, and I marked it. And I was like, this is the perfect spot if I want to see something rising in the east. That's all it's good for. It's just the east. Your west, let's forget about that, right? You're just looking at the east.
When would we ever want to do that?
In the event that something's rising close to the sun in the morning. However, it doesn't matter anymore because when the comet comes around the sun, now you'll see it in the western sky. So I'll probably just go to my parents.
Yeah.
Because, at the top of the hill, you have a pretty open western sky. However, it does depend on the angle. I don't know. There may be a better western.
Once it pops out the other side, I mean, we just going to get out the old sea star and take some photos and call it good.
So I attempted to see it. Technically, based on its angle it's going around, it's favoring the southern hemisphere. So I don't think we're not really at a prime latitude to see it. The southern hemisphere is really better because there's photos of it now.
People are talking about going out to see it, though. It'll be high in the sky here in the northern hemisphere.
No, it will be. Oh. I'm just saying there's people already taking photos of it now.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
It was the 20, I believe the 22nd of September is when it was first reported to be visible to the human eye.
Oh, so this
22nd.
So this is a... No, I'm just looking at when in October. It's around here, right?
Yeah, so... I want to go back. So the 27th, actually Friday, is when it peaked at perihelion. It became the brightest it will be. And that'll last until Monday. And then that's when it starts going behind the sun. And so it will no longer be visible till I think they said Friday. Friday is when it'll start coming back around, and you'll see it just after sunset, because the sun will set.
So
and it'll be right at the horizon.
So next Saturday, we can go out to Claytonia and go take a look.
You'll need So the problem is you need to have a clear, low western horizon sky.
Oh, okay, not Claytonia.
And so I'm just like the trees there are not good.
We'll find somewhere else.
Because you need to see down to the horizon. But it supposedly it'll keep lasting later and later. And I think they said sometime late October. I don't know. I don't forget how late.
Yeah, they did. They went over at the meeting. I don't remember what that was said.
The problem is, so it's brightest when it's closest to the sun, obviously. And it starts to dim as it trails away.
Yeah.
So the 4th and 11th are like your best weekends to go. Because the 4th is also the new moon. Close to the new moon. Which is another problem. The moon was out too. If the moon wasn't out and I went to the place that I was at, I probably would have seen it. Most definitely. Because I had the whole eastern sky. And if the moon wasn't there, the glare would have been gone. Because it was clear. It was very... Andromeda... I'm sorry, not Andromeda. Orion. It was very pretty.
Oh, yeah, I see it on my morning walks. I didn't go on that many morning walks this week. It was a hellish week.
And Canis Major was right by it.
I was up till 2:30 watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer last night. So what time did you go to bed and...
I went to bed, so I got home at, from hanging out with my friends at 12:30. And then...
So did you know you were going to go see the Comet this morning?
Yeah, I decided on my drive home.
Ah, okay.
On my drive home from hanging out with my friends, I was like, I'm gonna hang out.
So you probably were in bed by like 1.
It was more like 1:15 because I was searching on Google Maps. I didn't have a location picked out.
Right.
So I picked a location on Google Maps.
You just basically drove in a straight line.
Yeah, well, that was my plan is from looking at from what the skies were at my parents. I was like, all right, I want to be 5 miles away from city limits. 5 miles, because they'll have a similar sky to what my parents see. And I'm going to drive 5 miles out, and then I'll just pick some random road that doesn't have trees. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. No trees here. Just cornfield. No trees.
Give it another week. The cornfield won't be there.
I know. Well,
it won't matter anymore.
You hope. You hope the farmers cut it down.
Well, it won't matter anymore. We don't want to see the eastern sky.
Well, that's the thing.
It's very rare do we ever want to see the eastern sky.
It doesn't matter anymore. Well, yeah. Now, I have a location, so in the future, if we need an eastern
for the next
sky,
comet.
I mean, the only downside about this location, well, is that it's not really prime location for a telescope. It's more like, pull over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the only downside, is that you basically, if you want to have a spot for your telescope, you have to go to like a reservoir or something. Otherwise you'll set it up in the middle of the road. And you have to move it every time there's a car. Granted, at 5:00 in the morning on a Sunday, there were no cars.
Yeah, had there been a Husker game day, there would have been literally negative cars.
Yeah.
Of course, there was. Wasn't a home game, so.
That's true.
But if it had been a home game, there would have literally been 0 people on that road.
There already was. I mean, I just saw.
Actually, I take that back. There probably would be more people. There might be those weirdos that are leaving town at like 5 in the morning to get back to. Well, I don't know why they'd be going east, but they're weird.
But no, 6:00 on a Sunday, there is no one. Now, had I stayed out till about 8, I probably would have seen early people going to church.
Weirdos.
But no, at 5:00, 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, there is no one.
Right.
The drive out there was very quick.
So so after you went out there, did you come back and sleep again then?
I did, yeah. I slept for about another 2 hours. So I came back. I slept from about 7:30 to about 9:30.
That's about when I got up.
9:30?
9.
Or 7:30. Oh, yeah. I slept to about 9. So, yeah. So I got 4 hours and then another 2, so 6 hours.
Yeah, I probably only got 6 as well, since I was up till 2. 2:30.
Yep.
Yeah, so I...
But I really hope that... They say there's a potential that it could get even brighter, that it'll reach like magnitude... They say magnitude -3, which is impressive. Like, that is like...
That's diffuse brightness, though, isn't it?
That is like almost visible in daytime type of bright.
Right.
Like, because people can see Venus in the daytime with a telescope, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the telescope, yeah.
However, they do say that its tail could be as big as 40 moon diameters. So it'll be long. That's how long
we'll just have to use the actual normal camera and just take a wide scape.
Because they say it could be that long. Because as it starts breaking apart, as it comes around the sun, it's a longer and longer tail. That's the problem, though. The more it breaks up, the brightness dims.
Well, we'll see.
But you do get an impressive show when it does. So, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We've got another week when it comes around the sun.
I hope it all pans out well.
Well, anyways, we discussed elements and now comets. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Comet.
New videos every Friday till 200, and good night.